Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Claude and
Mr. Old Man.
today we'll be going down to Hattie Marie's down in College Park to check them out down by the airport. Heard, it's a growing following down there. A lot of people are starting to talk about it. We're hearing about it up on this side of town. So, Mr. Old Man, are you ready to go?
I'm ready right now.
All right. So one thing we want to do before we get going is we want to say thank you for everybody that's giving us support, that's liking the shows, that's sharing them. Most importantly, the ones that are sharing them because that really gets us out there, let other people experience what we're doing, and we want to say thank you for all the support. Continue to tune in, and if you have any ideas, please drop them in the comments below, so that way we'll can see the ideas on how to improve the show, or if you have somewhere you'd like for us to go and try barbecue in your area, please let us know. Before we get going, I got one thing to show you. So, down here in Georgia, it is April. It is the beginning of spring, and as you can see, people, this is what we deal with. This is April snow down in the South. People talk about, hey man, we have our own snow season too.
That's right.
You know, people always talk about you can't live in the north because of the snow. Southerners ain't built for this. Well, people with allergies from the north ain't built to live down in the south because we have pollen, and it's just getting started. So I just wanted to show you what a couple of little millimeters of pollen look like, and in about 2 weeks we'll show you again, and you see how it is. You can't have allergies and live in the south. It's for men.
And that's just one day.
Yeah, this is just one day. You washed the car yesterday. So, sometimes when people retire, they never know how that retirement affects the people around them also. They never consider how being at home is going to affect the loved ones or affect their friends by not having the same schedule and stuff like that. See, the one thing that I used to enjoy about Mr. Old Man working was I used to get hotel discounts when I go out of town. And this has been something that I've taken for granted for years, obviously. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Old Man, for being courteous and generous enough to allow me to use those hotel discounts. However, retiring was one of the worst things financially for me you could ever do.
It's all my fault, right?
Well, you retired. They gave you the opportunity to at least stay employed one day and come in, and you turned that down too, to sit around and do nothing. So
I worked hard.
I didn't say you didn't.
And I said that with a straight face.
I know. All the people that know you know the truth, so there's no point in airing out the dirty laundry on the show. However, I went to book a hotel room the other day. One, I was locked out of the employee back friend entrance, so I couldn't even get in. And number two, the room rates was ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Prices have gone up since I retired. Just past year.
Dude, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. It's highway robbery. But there are people that pay that kind of money. Just like anybody that comes into Atlanta for any kind of event. The Super Bowl, for instance. What normally would say, just for instance, it's just hypothetical, $100 a night. The hotel is jacked it up to $300, $400, $500 a night. And people paid it.
Well, I was going
nothing
to
I can do about that.
Reading, Pennsylvania. Nobody goes to Reading, Pennsylvania.
No.
The rooms were $130 a night.
That's cheap. That is cheap.
When you've been paying $40 and $50 a night, that is not cheap. That is almost 3 times what you used to paying. I understand what everybody else might have been paying, but your retirement has affected me financially. So I'm just putting that out there. If anybody works in the hotel and you need a friend or a family member that you would like to add in exchange for some barbecue, drop it down. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to put you on this exchange program. All right, here we are in front of Hattie Marie's. And what time is it, Mr. Old Man?
Right now it's 10 after 4.
10 after 4. So, what we're about to do now is go around back and do what?
Check out the smoker.
Why do we check out the smoker?
To see what kind of wood they're using.
As you can see, everybody, they're cooking with plenty of wood. So you definitely have a good taste and good smoke flavor in it. What can you tell us to expect from Hattie Marie, man?
That barbecue
concentration. So what did you have first?
And smoked sausage. Tender, great flavor, real mild with an afterbite. That's really, really good.
All right. What you going to next?
Pulled pork.
That's your baked bean?
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Y'all enjoy.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I can taste the smoke. God, it's good. Really good. I bought it for the table.
I know. I got one. I left it in the barbecue trailer. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna try the collard greens first. You know, I'm a big fan of collard greens, and that's one of my go-to. Anytime we go, a place with good greens is a good place for me. So let's try them out. They have a nice flavor. Not a whole lot of pepper. You know, a lot of places are starting to put pepper in their collard greens to season them and give them a little more heat. But they are cooked, seasoned well. You can tell they use probably pork to season them, give it a little meaty flavor to it. But they're pretty good.
My name is Will Griggy, Hattie Marie's Barbecue in College Park. Here we cook on is Southern Pride rotisserie smoker. The gas fire, but it burns wood. You see it just rotates, gets a nice smoke on it, a nice even cook.
Yeah, we go around to a lot of places, man, that they know Southern Pride produces some good food.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you want people to know about your restaurant?
It's good food. It's good down-home cooking. Cook with love. Come out and see us. College Park, 3699 Main Street.
Thank you, sir. So as you can see, the brisket is so tender when I'm picking it up. It's bending and breaking. So we're gonna get into that in a second. But look at, it's falling apart. So how's the macaroni?
Just the right amount of cheese. I mean, like more cheese than macaroni.
Very good.
It is delicious, absolutely delicious. I agree with you on the brisket. Fall apart, melt in your mouth, really good. The ribs, some of the most tender ribs I've ever had.
All right, so let's dig into the macaroni. Nice cheesy macaroni. Macaroni will definitely get ordered again when we come here. It is a good macaroni. All right, so next we're gonna try the ribs. One thing about here, they actually serve the whole spare rib. So you get every part of it that you like. Some of the rib tip, the meaty part from what would be the St. Louis, and some people even like to chew on the gristle, get that too. So let's start with the real part of it and see how it is. As you can see, pull clean away from the bone, but it's not falling off the bone. It's a very good cooked rib. It's cooked the way it should be. Very good. All right, everybody, we have another one down in the record books. We came down here to Hattie Marie's Texas style barbecue located in College Park, and it was fantastic. Mr. Old Man, tell us your review.
The fantastic part is absolutely correct. I'm partial to pulled pork, but I've got to say the ribs and the brisket were just amazing this time, along with pulled pork and the sausage and the mac and cheese and the baked beans. Everything was just unbelievably good.
The one thing I did like was the ribs. I mean, everything here was extremely good. The
Yes.
brisket was definitely also one of my favorites, but I was just really impressed how they got the ribs cooked well. It's hard to find places that cooks the rib really well the way they're supposed to be cooked. I was blown away with that. The mac and cheese was good. I loved it. It will definitely be on our places to come back to, and one that we recommend for people that's coming into town. If you're ever down by the airport, College Park is right around the corner. Go check it out. Until next time, this is Claude and Mr. Old Man saying we'll see you. And if you have any place that you would like for us to go, do what? Drop
Give
it
us a
down
call.
below. Drop it down below, man. Not give us a call. I ain't giving my phone number out on the internet. But just drop it down in the comments and we'll go check it out. Thank you and continue to support. Thanks. So, one of the reasons that we started Claude's and Mr. Old Man Adventures in Barbecue is because we wanted to be able to reach many walks of life and be able to give people different avenues to find good barbecue, because we're barbecue enthusiasts and we just love good barbecue.
Amen.
However,
Amen.
one of the things that's unique about our show, and we do recognize it is that from time to time there's going to be some challenges in reaching one another or connecting with one another based on our time in life, let's say. So I could not resist this because, me and Mr. Old Man love movies. Once again, AMC movie stubs, A-list. Subscribe. They're not paying me yet, but I'm going to keep on them until they start paying me. That's my plug for a sponsor. Oh, my God. So, but anyway, we're talking about movies, debating about should we go see a movie or not. And he just asked me, did I look in the paper yesterday to see what was playing?
No.
Oh, okay, well,
Let's
get it right.
Let's get it right. As you mentioned, do you know if there are any good movies on?
That is correctly what he said. However, I got so caught up in the fact that he was still looking in the newspaper. I was like, who looks in the newspaper for movies? Because I go to an app on my phone and get a list of the movies. So that's where one of the disconnects are between me and him. Like, do you still get a newspaper? So if you get a newspaper and you still look for your movies in the newspaper, please drop that in the comments below, because we would like to know.